partnership between the Saskatoon Police Service and Crime Stoppers. We want to announce today our new mobile app, and that will pretty well put right at your fingertips information on criminal records. If you want to get a criminal record check, put it that way. We can do crime mapping. You can get questions about recruiting. Almost anything you want to know about the Saskatoon Police Service now will be at your fingertips on a mobile app. And this is a cost share between the Saskatoon Police Service and Crime Stoppers. Naturally, there's a big segment on this to help Crime Stoppers get reports in on their system as well too, which will also aid the police in helping out solve crime in the city of Saskatoon. So it's one way for us to reach out into the community. A lot of people now using smartphones and mobile apps are the way to go. Not many people are just sitting at home now using their own websites on computers. Mobile is the way to do it. And it's been very inexpensive for us, $15,000 investment to really put this out to the community. And also, one great enhancement of this is emergency notifications as well too. Not that we're trying to take over what Notify Now does for the city of Saskatoon, but this also gives something to the fingertips of people. If there's an emergency that we have to get out to the public that are on this app, they will receive that as well too. So I'd invite Mark to come up and just say a few words on behalf of Crime Stoppers.
Thanks, Chief Wayhill. I'm here on behalf of the Board of Directors for Crime Stoppers Saskatoon. I just want to say thank you again to Chief Wayhill, Kelsey Fraser, Allison Edwards, and everyone at the Saskatoon Police Service for their amazing support. Anytime we have an opportunity to reach out on social media platforms, we're very excited about that possibility. The new app looks amazing. Very excited about the enhancements and additional ways that citizens of Saskatoon can report crime anonymously. The support's been amazing, and we're really looking forward to seeing how it's going to work, and we're very excited about the possibilities.
Thanks to Mark for coming today and helping us launch this exciting new feature. So we'll have Kelsey Fraser, who really is responsible for the development of this in conjunction with Mobile PD. She's going to come up and run you through a demonstration of it. Feel free to ask any questions that you might have. Kelsey?
Thank you, Allison. So we'll just kind of run through some of the features. The first one that I wanted to highlight, because they are our main partners, and one of the main reasons we chose to go with mobile app is the Crime Stoppers icon here. Mobile PD is one of the leading developers in mobile applications for public safety and law enforcement. They have a number of different clients within Canada as well as the United States. And they also are the only app developer that has direct integration with Crime Stoppers TipSoft, which was a major feature in choosing them to develop our app. When you open the Crime Stoppers icon, you'll be immediately alerted to an important message. If this is an emergency, please close this app and dial 911 immediately. Once you get through, it'll get through there, you'll be able to go and you'll be able to choose your type of offense that you're reporting on. Once you've selected that, you can go into the crime description, and here it will prompt you to what, where, when, and how, asking the tipster what information they'd like to submit there. It'll do the same thing for the suspect description, including if they have a name, an appearance, what clothing they were wearing, what address. And then, again, it'll do the same thing with a vehicle. You'll be prompted or reminded to try and get as much information about the make, the model, the color, year, license plate, etc. Once you're done, you'll hit submit in the top right corner, and it will be delivered directly to our Crime Stoppers computer here. There's also a interactive crime mapping features. You're able to get it in two different forms, a list or in a map. And you're free to zoom in. You can click on the bullets. It'll tell you it was a theft in the 400 block of Cumberland Avenue South. This is updated every 24 hours. If you click the I for information, it'll tell you the time, it'll give you the case number, and then the information that was provided on the previous screen. The filing or police report, again, right from your phone, you're able to do this. It'll take you to our website where it goes through the criteria for filing an online report, special notes of consideration, and then the types of reports that you're able to file at this time. You'll also have a direct access to our news releases that we send out daily. It goes back a number of days, but not as in-depth as our website, simply due to the capacity of what it would take to load on a mobile device. You also have quick access to our social media accounts, including the multiple various Twitter accounts that we do have as a police service, and our Facebook page. As well as our YouTube. There's also a directory of phone numbers, including our emergency as well as non-emergency Crime Stoppers reporting. There's a hearing impaired line. There's the number for our recruiting unit, traffic unit. If you have questions about criminal record checks, you can get all of those numbers right within this app. There's also an icon for recruiting, which gives easy access to the 3 kind of positions that we hire for: civilian, special constables, and regular constables. And those will go just directly to the information in our website. On the second page of the app, you're able to access our most wanted and missing persons photo galleries. So it's a very quick way to find out about those missing persons. The other one is the criminal records check, where you'll be able to, answer the questions about whether you can apply online or the other option of applying in person. We also have a links icon, which includes a link to our full website, SGI, as well as Crime Stoppers, the City of Saskatoon, the Government of Saskatchewan, the Public Complaints Commission, the Anti-Fraud Centre, and another link to our backgrounds checks, online backgrounds check. The last one that I'll show you, or second last one, is our virtual police officer, which is essentially a bit of an FAQ for police. Under assault, what do you do if you're a victim of an assault? It'll give you kind of the answer to that. Domestic violence is also one where we'll go through the definition of domestic violence. I'm in an abusive relationship. Who can I talk to? What is an emergency intervention order? And what is domestic violence court? Fraud goes through a number of the frauds and that we experience around here. Impaired driving, it'll go through the signs of an impaired driver, what to do if you see an impaired driver, how can you get home safely, as well as the consequences. Under the traffic tab, you'll see what to expect when stopped by police, when to report your collision to police, and sharing the road with emergency vehicles. And that's basically...
Kelsey, would you show the missing persons number now?
Yes.
You mentioned it, but this was-
Okay. So the missing persons icon is just on the second page of the app, and it will take you to our website where you see the current missing persons that we have. Does anyone have any questions or anything they'd like me to run through again? No?
Well, I'm thinking that would I be able to actually get a criminal record check done through this app, or this is just sort of giving me the steps I need to?
It's giving you the steps, the information. Obviously to apply in person you have to come here, but it will tell you what you need to bring with you to come here. That's all right at your fingertips.
Yeah, so it's more informational than...
Yeah, that element of it.
Well, but it will take you to our website where you can report online.
Online.
There's a portal there.
Okay,
For our
You
online?
physically have to come to do a criminal record check anymore.
okay, yeah.
On certain parameters, and that's why it'll explain to you which kind we can do online. There's some you can do online.
Yep.
If you're going to be involved with children and stuff, there's different kind of checkers you have to come down and see.
But I will
Okay.
say that the online portion is not mobily friendly. This is a means to kind of let you know that it is there and available to you to do on a PC or a Mac, a desktop computer.
How many days back does the crime map go? Just
The previous day. It's very similar to our website in that regard.
Do we see it again?
Okay.
And that would cover all reports, not just ones from news releases. This is all reports.
Well, we don't send that many news releases, Adam. Yes, it's all reports. Any other questions?
Why did you decide to like? I know you kind of mentioned it earlier, but why did you decide to go with something like this rather than just keep people like coming to your website on a regular basis?
Well, this is kind of a one-stop shop. I mean, it's right there on your home screen, which is, why some apps are so successful. It allows you at the touch of a button to get what you want, whereas going to our website, while it's mobily friendly, you're using drop-down menus and moving from there. It's another means, another communications tool to be accessible to the public.
The news release mentioned this is the only Saskatchewan kind of police app, I guess you could say.
Yes.
How many more are there? Do you know anything like Canada statistics?
There are 7 that Mobile PD has done within Canada.
Okay.
They're working on others currently. There are 2 other services that I'm aware of that have developed apps not through Mobile PD.
I don't know if you can speak to this, but how successful have those apps been in solving, let's say, crimes or anonymous tips or stuff like that?
I'd have to check with those services, but I've heard nothing but positive feedback in terms of the interaction from the public, the number of downloads that it's gotten, the increase in reports that they've seen.
How important is it to report an incident, maybe the moment it happens at the scene, as opposed to trying to remember all the details and then going home and submitting something? How important is it to kind of be able to report something right at the scene if you see something that goes?
Well, in all of our investigations, the fresher the information is, the quicker we would like it. It's in your mind, investigators are able to use that and work with that a lot quicker than, if you wait a few hours to report that.
Most of the things that we're going to allow that are allowed online aren't going to be in progress calls anyways. It's mainly if you've had a theft from your house, or you've had a mischief or something along that line that we let people report online. Because the other calls, we want to send a police officer to that call. If it's it's an in progress call or a major call.
Where would this fit into the information flow coming into the service? Say if I had a break into my garage, or it wasn't an in progress call as you described, would I get quicker service, more efficient service if I went through the app, or is it by phone? Like who looks at what first?
The online reporting is done when you don't have a suspect, essentially. If you don't know who's committing the crime, that's when we encourage you to report online. If you see somebody running out of your garage, then we encourage you to call 911.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Communication center is the best way for any call
me.
into our service if you need assistance from the police.
Like for an active crime.
Right.
Yes.
But if I get up and my car window's smashed, am I
You
better
can
off
go
phoning
online,
the
just
service?
go online and report it, and it gets all documented, it goes up in the crime mapping, goes in the stats, we know what's happened. And if there's any follow-up work, we'll get back in touch with that person.
But do they go through the information that comes through online first as opposed to phone calls? That's kind of what I'm trying to get a sense of.
Oh, I see what it almost comes in simultaneously. Naturally, the comm center would do, the communication center doesn't take very many reports up there. Missing person, stolen auto is about all they take. The rest is all filed through our data banks down in Central Records. It all comes in about the same time.
Okay.
Unless
So
it's an
not a
emergency
first
call.
out thing.
No.
I think if I could just add to it, the app is meant to offer another way for people to online report. So let's say you've just been in a collision. It's not a serious one. You don't need the police necessarily, but you're right there with the other driver. You can almost sit in your car at the side of the road and go on this app and figure out what should I be doing and how should I do it and fill out your report right there. So it's the ease and the speed at which you can do things, and I think we want people to see the convenience that's there.
Are you going, sorry, are you going to have to, like, yes, not maybe hire another person, but how many people are gonna be looking at this and sort of managing what comes in through that?
It comes in seamless, we don't need any additional personnel.
Okay.
It's
just
built
like-
into our resources.
It's just like if you're going to our website, it's almost a replication of the website, only it's got the Crime Stoppers app on it to help you out. And you can do it with your smartphone now, in your car or anywhere. You don't have to be sitting right in front of your desktop. So it's just an easier way for people to communicate with us. That's the way the world is going with the smartphones. So we're getting on board with that.
Can we possibly scrum with you with you mic'd up?
Sure.
Okay,
Hit the lights too. Sure.
Will you guys be able to geomap, so like if something happens to my neighborhood,